What's happening, YouTube? T-Train here, and I am ready to get on track. But before we do that, I should probably actually know what the hell's even going on in the first place. I am T-Train, if you couldn't tell from my introduction. I am going to be playing Pokemon games of all sorts and sizes. And if you can't tell from the layout down below, we are doing a Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke. I love 2nd gen. I like 2nd gen even more in 4th gen. So it kind of works out for everybody. Before we can get started with the game though, I need to let you know the rules of a Nuzlocke in case you do not already know. And the first rule in a Nuzlocke is everywhere that you can encounter Pokemon, the only one that you can catch is your first encounter. The very first encounter that you get. It's heavy stuff. That's what makes every encounter so important. Rule number 2 is you have to nickname each Pokemon you capture to form tight bonds with the Pokemon, or else you're just a dick. Don't be that dick. Rule number 3, and probably the most important rule of a Nuzlocke, is if a Pokemon is too faint, Arceus, don't let that happen to us, please. If a Pokemon is too faint, it is considered dead and unusable in the Nuzlocke. Basically, what I'm getting at is... if he dies, he dies. Heavy stuff, I know. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get started here, and I think we actually have a good shot at getting started here. Maybe I'm thinking a little too much of myself. Who knows? We don't need any more info. This ain't my first Pokemon game. It's not. Hopefully it's not yours either, and if it is, well, I'm glad that I can be the one to introduce you to the world and also catch up. You're behind. Alright, so we're gonna keep going here. We're probably actually not even gonna waste any time with any of this. Like I said, it's not my first Pokemon game. It's basic introductory stuff. We don't really need any of it. Except, we need that adorable ass Meryl. Look at it! Look at it! It's jumping around! It's just jumping around! Having a good old time! See, even Oak knows. You need to form close bonds. Don't be that dick. Even Oak doesn't want you to be that dick. We are going to pick the boy because hopefully you can tell that I am a boy. I hope that's obvious. And as I said a couple times now in my introduction, I am T-Train, so we are going to go with the name of T-Train. Crazy, I know. So that is our name. Of course I'm ready. I was born ready, Oak. I was born ready. Let's go. So we go ahead and check the PC. I do that at the beginning of every Pokemon game because free potions are a thing. However, they are not a thing in this gen. We gave it a shot. So we'll go downstairs, see what Moms has to say. Oh, hi, T-Train. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. She was playing hide and seek with her Meryl. Yo, that's not her Meryl. That should be our Meryl. That's our Meryl. And she's taking it from us. Not really. Not really. She didn't take it from us. But we'll get it. Oh, I almost forgot. Our acquaintance Professor Elm was looking for you. He said he had a favor to ask of you. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. As though I don't know. There's a lab right next door to our house. Dedicated to Pokemon. Come on. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use this bag to carry things. Because that's what bags do. Yeah. Your trainer card says T-Train, because, you know, that's my name. So that's what we do. And saving is always important. And further options. We'll go ahead and check out those options, because there are some things that need a change in. We're going to go to the fastest tech speed, because you don't want that to be slow for any reason at all. We are going to go ahead and find a new window. Oh, that's the one. That is the one. You know why? Because she's a brick. House. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. You did nothing to deserve that. It won't happen again. I promise. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get moving here. See, look, there's the Meryl! The Meryl wants to be friends with us! The Meryl has chosen... Lyra, you can piss right off! Meryl has chosen us! And then you just... Thanks. First, would have hated to have that stand or anything. Alright. Go over here and check out what this shady fellow's doing. Ah, so this is your famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Oh, this motherfucker. That son of a bitch just pushed me. You know what? I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna be the bigger man, but you watch yourself. You watch. Alright, T-Train, I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? Since Pokemon are carrying Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon, just like Fred Lyra does. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon, but walking with Pokemon must have some advantages. Guys, Elm has seen some shit. He's been through some things. Just show your support for him. Be there, because he needs us now more than ever. It could have something to do with how Pokemon grow and evolve, so I'm gonna give you a Pokemon. You can walk beside this Pokemon that's outside of its Pokeballs to see if this brings any special feelings and bonds between people and Pokemon. This device has the Pokemon you can choose from. Oh hey, I got an email! He exclaimed, as nobody ever does when they get an email. Yeah, okay. Hey, listen, I have this acquaintance that people know. He's called Professor Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email. This time it's real. It's probably Pokemon. But I'm still busy with Pokemon research. Wait, I know. You can go to a place where I can count on you. You choose one of the Pokemon over there. This son of a bitch is gonna hold them hostage until I go on his mission. I see the game that you're getting at here. I don't like it, but I'm in. So as I said before, this is a Randomizer Nuzlocke, which means the Pokemon on each route is gonna be random. The items that I will be getting, those are random. The TMs, folks, that I find are going to be random. Everything is going to be random. And to keep up with the theme of randomization, what we're going to do here, instead of choosing our starter, we are actually going to random.org. You can see the minimum there is 1. We will change the maximum to 3. Left to right, 1, 2, 3. Those will be the Pokemon that we have. And we are going to see what the randomizer has chosen for us. And we have result number 1 because our Pokemon is going to be number 1. You best believe it. Alright, so to find out exactly what our Pokemon is going to be, we will go right back into the game here, and we'll see what we have to we'll see what 2 Pokemon that we could have had instead of what we will have. The first I saw Gastrodon. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been power. Okay. The other mon we could have is a Hitmontop. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know if I want my rival to have either of those. But it's not going to matter because our starter for this Let's Play is a Slowking! Hello! Oh my goodness. That's kind of wild. So we're going to go ahead. We are going to choose that Slowking. Look how amazing that sprite is. That is nuts! And as I said before, we have to give nicknames. I am going to call this king. He's gonna be a king. Look at that. Look at what's on his head. He's clearly gonna be a king. King. Gosh, I was gonna go with King Dedede, but that's clearly not gonna fit. You know what? He's just gonna be king. He doesn't need to tell anybody who he is. That motherfucker is the king, and you recognize the king when you see him, god damn it! You like walking with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? You take it all the way to Pokemon's house. Pokemon gets hurt. You see this machine. It's easy as check the PC on my desk. This Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. Alright, he's in Cherry Grove. I'm stoked. I don't know about y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's check out the Slowking here real quick. A sassy nature. I'm not sure on my natures, guys. Stick with me. All right. One day I'll be that guy, but I am not that guy today. We have Hidden Power, Curse, Yawn, and Tackle. That's actually not a bad capturing set. Those stats are off the chain. And oblivious to prevent coming infatuated. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. That's one ailment that we don't have to worry about. Oh, look at the Meryl. Oh, teachers, you've been Slowking! That's a cute Pokemon you have! When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. You should turn around talking to it sometimes. So let's try out. You show your mom. You should do that. Okay, see you, bye! So look at that Meryl. That Meryl doesn't want to leave us. I don't care if I have a water type Pokemon on my team, Meryl. I can have both of you. There's enough water to go around. So we'll go ahead and see Mons here real quick. Oh, T-Train, that's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor L must have given it to you. I mean, you told us to go and get it. And then I did. So yeah. What kind of task? I see, that sounds a little difficult, but when someone makes that kind of request, it must be important. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. And we got the Pokegear. The Pokemon Gear, or Pokegear as it's often called, is what every trainer should have. Guess what? You can use a Pokegear to make a phone call, too. Do you remember how? I mean, I told you to say the first time I played through this, so I know how it works. You just power on the... I just told you that I know how it works. I appreciate you explaining it to me. She's mom. She's overprotective. She's looking out for us. I can appreciate it, I guess. I know my own personal mother would do the same thing, so... Oh, wait 1 second. Because we needed more Elm, right? I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. Oh boy. Oh boy. More Elm in the future. Maybe it's better for you guys than it is for me. A Goldeen is available on the first route. So now this is where some confusion might come in. The encounters do not count yet, as the Nuzlocke has not started yet, as we have not gotten Pokeballs yet. So we actually can't really do anything until we get our Pokeballs. So if anything should happen to Slowking, Arceus forbid, we will be okay until we get Pokeballs. We'll go ahead and speed up this here battle, though. Knocking that Goldeen out! Oh, hun, I don't have time for this. I don't. We need to get to Cherry Grove. We are on an important task that Professor Elm gave to us. He didn't give it to anybody else. He gave it to us. So we have got to complete it. I wonder if there's anything... There's got to be something other than a Goldeen on this route. I'm kind of hoping so. I don't have anything against Seeking. I would just like to get something other than a water Pokemon, since I have one already. Are you a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay, then follow me. Jesus. That dude is... How is that old man moving so fast? Somebody hit up the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway!
This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them.
I mean, he's not wrong. I'm gonna be hitting those up as often as possible.
This is a Pokemon. They sell Pokeballs for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their Pokemon there. So you go a little farther, you see Mr. Pokemon's house.
That's right. That's where we're headed.
This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon can only be found in the water. Here it is. This is my house. For your effort keeping up with me, I'll give you my running shoes. They're still warm.
That's great. That's good stuff.
I got you, didn't I? These are brand new running shoes from the Guide Jet.
Yeah, we know how running shoes work. I appreciate the effort.
I made it!
I mean, you fucking just blazed on up here from your house on the other side of the town. That's goddamn impressive.
I forgot about one thing. This is another token for me. Take it.
We got a map card. That is obviously going to be very useful to us. We want to make sure we're not just snagging multiple Pokemon on one route, because that is not the spirit of the Nuzlocke. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a Nidorina. That's not bad. That poison point kind of scares me a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. We're going to run from that right now. The Wise Glasses. That, I think, is the first time I've ever actually seen those. That's kind of weird. I've played Gen 4 plenty of times.
Oh, hey, kiddo. How in the world can you be so oblivious to my eye-catching house?
I mean, it looks like every other house. It doesn't look like anything special. I mean, I'm not trying to rip on your shit, but...
If you follow your path up north, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house. But before you go, let me finish what I have to say.
Fucking bitch.
Do you have any apricorns? Apricorn trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of those trees too. Apricorns are really something you can make Pokeballs and other things. They're quite useful. I have this feeling this was meant to be because I have something for you.
I mean, you hunted me down. That doesn't mean that it was meant to be. You fucking stopped me while I was doing the important thing. It gives us an apricorn box. That is all well and good. I don't know how well I'll put it to use, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what this other ball is here. We got a magnet. Okay, okay. So if we get anything electric, that would be extremely useful for them. We're gonna run through. We really do not want to battle the Nidorina because we don't want to get poison pointed. That was a song I made up for that route.
Oh, you must be T-Train. It was I who sent the email to Professor Elm earlier. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine!
It's a mystery egg. This is actually exactly what Professor Elm thought it would be.
A friend of mine from Ecritique gave it to me. I bet you can't find this egg in Johto!
I mean, we're in Johto, and you just handed it to us, so... yeah.
I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what this is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from famous Professor Oak. You are returning, Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Well, with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're T-Train. I was just visiting my friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here.
For some dude that you've never even met before, that's not weird at all. This 10-year-old kid is coming to my friend's house. I better wait.
Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. And carrot seeds.
Yeah. He has a Pokedex. That's great. We all know about, and he gave us his phone number. All right, cool. So Professor Oak heard that a 10-year-old was coming to his friend's house, waited, and then gave him his phone number. That is not remotely creepy.
Hello, T-Train. This is a disaster. This is just terrible. What should I do? Oh no! Please get back here now.
I mean, Professor Elm, as we know, have seen some shit already. So if he's... Oh my god, a Craniados? Oh, you have to let me get away from this thing. I don't want to take those hits. Although, at the same time, I have a Slow King and he's pretty bulky. So, he can take the hits if need be. Alright, so we are going to run back into town here. We are going to go as fast as our little legs can take us, which is not especially fast, but we're going anyway. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. Oh god, it'd be nice to have a rocket ship, wouldn't it? We're gonna get stopped here. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. That's the Pokemon's too good for you wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I have to go. I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. I'm actually kind of nervous as to what he got. He got the Gastrodon. Okay. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. It's probably actually... I mean, we would have had Stab against the Hitmontop, but the Hitmontop's also super bulky, so... not that Gastrodon isn't. I don't really have time for Growl. I would not like to learn Growl. I appreciate... Ooh! We got 2 levels off of that. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's strangest Pokemon trainer. You lying. That's what I'm here for. Give that back, that's my trainer card. Oh, no, you saw my name. He's a funny fella. Alright, so we're gonna go and we're gonna get back to Professor Elm. We're not gonna go that way because that way is not gonna get us there. But we are gonna run. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get there. We are here. Professor Elm, I had the thing, and...
Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it.
Who fucking pays this guy to investigate anything? That's terrible. Hold on a second, he has nothing to do with it. There's a red-haired boy looking into the building.
What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name?
I sure did. And for this series, my buddy slash roommate slash friend slash awesome person, Codiak is going to be my rival in this particular playthrough. Also, just a heads up, if you check out his channel, which if I'm smart, I will remember to leave a link down in the description. I don't know exactly when it will be going up, but he, myself, and our other roommate, known as Commentate, we did a 3-man Soul Link that was kind of nuts. So you can go ahead and check it out on his channel. If it's not up there when you go and see it, I mean, just check out the other Pokemon, or not Pokemon news, but video game news in general, because it's a good source of information. Shameless plug, all for you, good buddy. So we're gonna go ahead. We got the name for our rival. His name was Codiak. It will continue to be Codiak from here. And this dude is hopefully getting fired for the terrible work he did investigating shit. Teacher, I'm glad they understand you're innocent. See you later. That's all she came in here for. That's all that she felt like she needed to accomplish this day. We handed the egg over to him.
Oh, this is an egg? Isn't it? This egg may be something I've never seen, still just an egg.
Like a dick.
Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Well, since you gave it to us, we might as well find out what secrets it holds. I'll keep it and find out about the egg. What? Professor Oak, I gave you a Pokedex. T-Train, is that true? That's incredible. He's superb at seeing the potential in people as trainers. Wow, T-Train, I knew you were a little different.
That takes one to know one right there.
These things are gonna be fun. Your Pokemon seems to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? You think the gym leaders eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion, or not?
Thanks, asshole.
Becoming the champion is not at all easy. You certainly challenge violent siege gym leader. T-Train challenging the gym scatter around.
Alright, he's gonna go on for a while, and I gotta tell you, that's killing my throat. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna peace on out of there, we're gonna say goodbye to Moms. Gotta let her know what's going on, because you know Moms is gonna worry. Every time I'll save some money for we don't want Mom to save money. That's my hard-earned money. I'm gonna spend it how I want to spend it. Alright! So that is the end of our adventure here in New Barktown for the time being. So we're gonna go out into the world and see what is waiting for us! Oh, there you are! TJ, you can catch wild Pokemon with Pokeballs! Follow me! I guess we'll follow her. And we will watch her and Meryl each have a seizure. That's horrifying. We're gonna go ahead. Oh my god, snort. Is that like, I guess Meryl had a different skin that we didn't know about? It's probably some DLC or something, I don't know. See, just like that, it's made to lower the target to HP more than I did, or make it sleep or something. You can try all kinds of things to see what works, so give me these, good luck! And we got Pokeballs, so you know what that means, folks! The Nuzlocke has officially started, and we got our first encounter right off the rip, and it is a Grand Bull, which is not remotely bad. I'm gonna go ahead and yawn ya, and he actually just lowered our attack, which is not the worst thing in the world, unless we just crit him. We could just straight up crit him, and then we won't have a shot at him anyway. Oh! There was a Latios? There was a lot. There were Latios on this route. All we saw was that Goldie. And now it's popping up everywhere. Please don't do this. Thank you. Oh my god, they're just... Wow. Latios were just everywhere on my first route. I mean, it's probably for the best. I can't imagine we were catching a legendary at this point of the game anyway. We have got to get away from you, and we need to really stop encountering you. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll go up here, because that is the possibility for another encounter, since since the king went ahead and okay. Oh, I mean, that's good. Type differential is great. Please don't have any grass moves yet, though. Oh my god, King! He's not speedy, but he hits like a Mack truck. And there we go! The first new member to the team is Carnivine. And I think I have the perfect name for you. This is actually a Star Wars reference for those who don't know. Hopefully it fits. I'll be quite sad if it doesn't. I'll probably just have to do it all as one word. It looks like, because I'll be just one character short. So what we have here is a Carnivine, and it's named It's a Trap! Ah! Alright, so yeah, new member to the squad. I'm pretty excited about that, and it's instant type coverage, which is fantastic news for me. I am excited about that. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh my god, the Latios. Guys, the Latios wanted to be on the team. It wanted it. But the Grand Bull wanted it a little more. And Slowking wasn't having any of it. So what we will do is we will try... we'll stop at the Pokemart here real quick. We'll go ahead and grab some Pokeballs. Let's see if I'm smart. I am smart. We'll go ahead and grab 10 so we can also get that Premier Ball. We'll grab a couple antidotes. Probably a couple paralyzed heals. Because while you usually have them in my bag at the end of the game, it's still better off to have some than it is to have none. We'll go ahead and try to snag one more capture here. Our first encounter for Route 30 is a sun kern. That's not great, but it could end up being power in the PC. Who knows? It is on the team, and what we're gonna do is a sun kern. It is Colonel comes to mind, and we are gonna name this son of a bitch Popcorn. Well, she's daughter of a bitch. We're gonna name it Popcorn because that's what I decided to name it. That's what we're going with. So Popcorn, the sun kern, and like I said, we're probably gonna put it in the PC for now because of the type coverage, but we have it available and ready to go for us whenever. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in for our very first episode. Our journey is just beginning. As I told you before, if you enjoy what you see here today, go ahead, smack that like button down below. Any support you can give us is greatly appreciated. But I am going to head and call it an episode here. You guys have a wonderful day, and remember, you're not going to get anything done unless you stay on track.